What's good, everybody? It's your boy Necro. Happy Saturday. Got a big surprise today. It's not that big, but it's, what do you know? Oh man, it's not going to open itself, baby. Here we go. Like, comment, subscribe, because y'all some hoes and you don't, so, it's lit. Without further ado, oh wait, let's see this bad boy. In the penny sleeve, cheap ass shop. And that was an ugly noise. A Dragon Guard Elite, Magecraft, new ability. Whenever you cast a copy of an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on Dragon Guard Elite, and then you can pay 6 and double the number of counters on him. Don't know what the use for this will be yet, but shit, cool. Nice little promo, get that out the way. Went with the set box because, draft box is like, that's just something you throw in your closet, But anyways. It's our infamous opening tool. It's the best. Does a fine job. Love the burgundy, honestly. Hate this packaging, honestly. But yeah, without further ado, oh man, 36 packs of glory, or no, 30 packs of glory, or something. Box. Whoa. Look, there's the thumbnail. Oh man, maybe. Shit. I'll just get these in the corner. Let's get right to the shit. Cheers, everybody. Oh, art cards. We already. Oh man, nice. Ooh, art card. Cool. I didn't really go too crazy on spoiler this season. Just kind of like I haven't even used any damn wild cards on Arena yet. Because yeah, everyone else can do that crap. I'm gonna go kind of quick through the commons. Oh, getting a text. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Yeah. Ooh. So, first rare, Elite Spellbinder. When Elite Spellbinder enters the battlefield, look at a target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it for as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner may play it. The spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. That's interesting. It's different. Kian, Dean of Substance. Exile top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put a study counter on it. Pay 5. Create a green and blue fractal creature token. Put a 1/1 counter on it for each different mana value among non-land cards you own in exile with study counters on them. God damn, that's a little bit confusing. And then let's see. Ibrahim, Dean of Theory, flying, costs 4 for a 3/3, pay X and 2 blue, exile the top X cards of your library and put a study counter on each of them. Then you may put a card you own in exile with a study counter on it into your hand. Okay, they kind of play off each other. Makes sense. First Mystical Archive. Oh man, Divine Gambit. I actually really like this. Looks really cool. Even like the little purple dragon or whatever. About to get eaten. That's cool. Nice little touch. Put the archives up here. First foil. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. I guess foils will go next to art cards. And our elemental token boy. Yep. And we throw all our trash on the floor. So there's that. Be interested to know if people would want to see the pre-release packs open, because we might have some. We're not sure though. I like this a lot actually. I'm not sure which way you're supposed to look at it. This way. Honestly, these art cards are just like a cool little touch. Cool touch. We don't read commons around here. Where the hell did I put the commons? Oh. We do this. Commons. Oh my god. Sorry. Technical difficulty. Yeah. As I said, just going through the quick stuff quickly. And we'll read all that slow stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. That's really good for a damn common land. Oh, no, I didn't see the pay 4 part, actually. Never mind. I mean, I guess maybe late game draft something, maybe, but I thought it was just tap and scry. I was like, what? But yeah, that's questionable. Anyways. Lorehold Command. They're finishing the command cycle. And kind of spoiled the next card, but hey. First, rare Mythic Archive. Grape Shot. Grape Shot deals 1 damage to any target. And Storm. Oh man, let's not do that. Ruin the game. Storm. Anyways, and a Pillar Drop Warden. Spirit Dwarf. Everybody needs a Spirit Dwarf in their life, everybody. If you don't have one, you need to go get you one. We getting fractal around here, baby. If you know, you know. Oh, the new Mythic. This art's amazing. I love that. This shit's super sick. Forget what this one's called. Awaken the Blood Avatar. Cool. Ooh, the Inkling. Gotta love that. That's cool. Ink Mage. Oh man. Love the art on that one. Looks really cool. Spirit Bird. I'll show you my Spirit Bird. What? Oh, no one else is in the room with me. I'm just talking to myself. Anyways. But yeah, back to it. Throwing me off. Another Spirit Dwarf. Oh man. What the hell does this read? Tend the Pests. As an additional cost, sacrifice a creature. Oh wow. Little aristocrat strategy. Sacrifice. Throw this in a little Jund maybe. Get a little. Actually, wow. X is the. That's an interesting card. You might have to play around with some Golgari, something or other. But yeah, I haven't really seen too much of this set. Strixhaven Stadium. Interesting. Harry Potter vibes. Quidditch, anybody? So, tap, add colorless mana, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. When a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Then if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all and that player loses the game. Oh wow. That's interesting. I like that. Nice little like hidden little win con kind of. And then Wandering Archaic. Is this two-sided? Oh well, it is. Wandering Archaic. It costs 5 for 4/4 Avatar. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's kind of cool. It goes in any deck too, colorless. And what do we got on the backside? We have Explore the Vastlands. Each player looks at the top 5 cards of their library, reveal a land card or an instant or sorcery card from among them. Put the cards they revealed this way into their hand and the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. Each player gains 3 life. I mean, fixing colorless, like, I don't know. I'm kind of good. Could go in like anything, really. You know, colorless. Anyways, Agonizing Remorse. Wow, that's someone. That's damn. Some fire ass art. I love these archives already. Pretty cool. Zephyr Boots, and oh, our first set card. Here's that for boots. Flying, foil, whatever. And then our first set card is Herald's Horn. As Herald's Horn enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells you cast of the chosen type cause 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your excuse me, hand. Oh man. First set card, what do you know? I guess the set cards are going here. Trying to keep everything a bit neater than normal, you know, presentation, if you will. But yeah. Wait. Oh wow, that's weird. I like this one. Cool little art card. These art cards are cool. I really like them. Nice touch. Nice touch, Wizards. Nice touch. Yes, yes, commons. Uncommon. Da-na-na. So, let's see. Cody Vociferous Codex. Let's... Okay. You can't cast permanent spells. What? Pay 4, add 1 of each color mana. When you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcerer card with lesser mana value. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Some janky commander something? Is this supposed to be the damn sorting hat, but the booking book? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Infuriates. 3/2 for 1. Pretty good. Nice little commander staple or anything staple, really. Put 2 1 encounters on target creature, gains lifelink till the end of turn. Wow. Nice little combat trick. Nice little draftable combat trick. And our avatar token. Man with the plan. Oh, wow. Fancy as hell. I really like that. Gold sign. Gold signature. Paquette? Adam Paquette. Paquette? I don't know. Sorry about your name, but cool. Good shit. Whoa. Why is there a rare first? Oh, what? Does that mean I got some spicy wild oh man, okay. So this is a rare first. I don't know what's up with that. But nonetheless, academic probation. Costs 1 and a white. Sorcery. Choose 1. Choose a non-land card name. Opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Choose target non-land permanent. Choose target non-land permanent until your next turn. It can't attack or block and its abilities can't be activated. Wow, that's... Maybe save yourself for a turn, or delay them a turn, or just win. And again, that's a rare in the front of the pack. I don't know what's up with that, so hopefully we just like hit it big or something. Got some real spicy crazy in the back, but ooh, I actually have a theory, but we'll see. Maybe it means like this thing, whatever the hell this is called, the Mystic Archive. Maybe that's like a rare or mythic, but we'll just see. Enough guessing, right? So, oh, I was right. It is a rare, or I don't know. Oh wait, so the Biblioplex. So what the hell? This is a 4 rare pack. The rare in front, the Biblioplex, Mystic Archive, Monotithe, counter target, a white counter spell. What the hell is this? This is what that's I'm literally speechless. That's wild. In our first foil rare, Silverquill command, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until the end of turn. Choose 2, of course. Return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's converted mana cost. That shit's stupid. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. I actually really like that. Like the art and the flavor, or whatever we're calling it these days. And that was a 4 rare pack. That was wild. Like, And the one rare was in the front. That was really weird. And then, oh wow, and we got a set card. Like, that pack was crazy. I mean, this is whatever, just Ice Age common, but still cool. Where the hell is it? Oh, there. That was a good pack. Can't complain. Wow, this is sick. Really like that. Hey, the pest. Cool. Yeah, whoa. What is this? Damogoth, Woe Eater, Demon. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. When you sacrifice Damogoth, Woe Eater, each opponent discards a card, you draw a card, and you gain 2 life. Wow. A 7/6 for 4. That looks badass. Purple and green demon. Man, that I can already tell. The not Golgari, Witherbloom. That's gonna be my shit. Like, I can already tell. It's already my shit. I already love Golgari. That's an amazing art. I Twitch. Are they making, like, he streams, he twitches? Like, I don't. Are they making fun of people here? I don't know. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Callous Blood Mage. When Callous Blood Mage enters the battlefield, choose 1. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. You draw a card, you lose 1 life, or you exile target player's graveyard. That's sick. Super modal, cool little dude. Vampire War. Oh wow, it was a vampire too. That's cool. I like that. Pestilent Cauldron. Uh-oh. A cauldron, huh? A rare one? Discard a card. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. Pay 1 and tap. Each opponent mills cards equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. That's sick. Exile 4 target cards from a single graveyard. Draw a card. And on the back side, that's the front side. On the back side, Restorative Burst. Return up to 2 target creature, land, and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each player gains 4 life. Exile Restorative Burst. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. See, Mystical Archive, negate. Oh, that's cool. I got this. What's this? That's cool. I like how it's like, you just like super cool staples that everyone always needs ever. Ooh, I love the foil artwork. I don't like this new Lancer, this dumb scry crap, but like, man, that art's amazing. Gotta love the foils. And an Inkling Boy. Funny. I'm glad they fixed the damn set booster packs either with that stupid seal or whatever the hell that was. Tired of that crap. Wow, that's amazing. I think this is Inquisition of Kozilek. Need that for my modern Jund deck that doesn't exist, everybody. Hey, get off those $50 foils. This order's weird again. Got it uncommon up front. Destroy artifact 1 to any target. Is this good? No. So I'm just going through it quick. I love this artwork. Really cool. Ogre Shaman, huh? Cool dude. Love the colors. Wouldn't want him coming over in a bad mood. Quandrix, not really none of that crap. Ingenious Mastery. X and 2 and blue. You may pay 3 rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If the 3 cost was paid, you draw 3 cards, then an opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and they scry 2. If the cost wasn't paid, you draw X cards. So basically, if you cast it for cheaper, the opponent gains a benefit, and if you don't cast it for cheaper, you only get the benefits. Nice little modal kind of, you know, whatever. Harmonize. Kind of weird. Draw 3 cards. I mean, It's not bad, but weird for green. I don't know. Stonebound Mentor. I'm bound to stones and mentors as well, everybody. Whatever that means. Well, we'll see pile 1 in a bit already. Ooh, I love that artwork. Pretty cool. No, I don't think we have any mythics yet. Like, what's up with that? This is like, so obviously I get this shit from the same store that, you know, whatever. And like, I remember the first set box I ever bought, like, one of them just had like no damn mythics. And it's like, I'm not saying it's like opened or whatever, but it's like, what's up with that, you know? What's up with that? But hey, man, just rambling right now. We got plenty of box to crack. Just get through it. What do we got? Tenured Inkcaster. When Tenured Inkcaster enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. When a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh man, a little bit of aristocrats, everybody. Dragon Guard Elite, non-promo version, different artwork. You would call it a promo, a box, whatever. Flame Scroll Celebrant. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Flame Scroll Celebrant deals 1 damage to that player. Okay. 2/1 for 2. You can buff him for 2. So basically anyways. Or we have Revel in Silence for 2 white. Your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker's loyalty abilities this turn. Exile Revel in Silence. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, Swords of Plowshares. Nice. Cogwork Archivist. Little foily foil. Oh, and a pest. What a pest. Look at, oh man. I love that. Foil. Yeah, what the fuck? No mythics? Like, this store's name is gonna be put to shame if, you know, this shit doesn't go right. Like, oh man, where's all my mythics? Which one was this one? Grape Shot. I know we pulled this one already. I didn't notice the Demon Wings, but that makes it just a little extra cool, in my own opinion. Fractal. Uncommons. We just going to kill this extra uncommon in this one, I think. Radiant Scroll Wielder, Dwarf Cleric, cost 4 for a 2/4. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Wow. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. You may cast it this turn if a spell. Bro, what do you? Technical difficulties, everybody. Nonetheless. Wow. What? If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. That threw me off. That was funny. Man, someone's lit. Okay. Real possibility. Yeah. It's a good Saturday, everybody. It's a good Saturday. It's hard to read the foil sometimes, but that's a cool one. Whenever you cast copy, blah blah. Yeah. Oh, and a spirit. Yep. Oh, pile 1 complete. This will be the pile. I like that. What is this? Stone Rain. That's cool. Tidying up. One tidy boy. Close enough. Okay. I hope I've been putting the damn set cards. See, weird order again. I hope I've been putting the set cards in the set card pile. My apologies if not. Silverquill Command again. just read? Defiant Strike. 1+0, draw a card. That's really good for 1. You gain life, put a 1 counter on Blood Researcher. Vampire Druid, that's new. That's interesting. I like that. Menace 2/2. Anyways. And whoa. Return target instant, interrupt, or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't know if this is Weatherlight or Tempest. I forget, to be really honest, but nice little set card. Pile 2. Keep it going. Ooh. Love that artwork. What do we got? Oh, Infuriate. Pulled that not too long ago. Inkling. Land. What do we got? Morality Spear. Wow, it costs 2 less if you gain life this turn. So basically for a black and a green, provided that you gain life, you can destroy non-land permanent for 2 with no downside. This is like kind of up there with Assassin's Trophy, really. That's cool. Weatherbloom Apprentice. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 and you gain 1. Oh yeah, we gonna do some Weatherbloom aristocrat style deck. That'll be cool. Poet's Quill. Whenever Poet's Quill enters the battlefield, learn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. That's really good. I like that. So you get like whatever you need, and then you 1/1 lifelink a dude like that. You know, works out. 1 side. Okay. Revitalize. Gain 3. Draw a card. Classic. And a Sudden Breakthrough. No spice yet. No spice yet. It's almost like they weighed the box and it weighed less or something. But you know, people don't do that. That's immoral. That's wrong. Oh. Dina, Soul Steeper. I like that they start doing uncommon legends. Kind of cool. Yeah. You're for sure doing some kind of Golgari build soon. Pretty excited. Tend the Pests again. It's actually, I feel like that's pretty good. Double Major. Copy target creature spell you control except if it isn't legendary. Except it isn't legendary if the spell is legendary. Interesting. So basically you can have 2 of the same legend on the battlefield. It's kind of cool. Selfless Glyph Weaver. Exile Selfless Glyph Weaver. Creatures you control gain indestructible to the turn. He's like that one little spirit guy. And then Deadly Vanity. Choose a creature or planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. So there's that. Save everything. Indestructible, whatever. And then this kind of like plays into it if you have both. Thank you, dog. It's my dog, everybody. She says what's up. She's trying to be cute. It's working. Anyways. Faithless Looting. Oh man. Whoa, whoa. Foil Sign in Blood. This looks fucking badass. Pardon my French, but first foil, man, that's what's up. That shit looks nice. First foil Mystic Archive, everybody. These are really cool. I really like these. I like them. But yeah, throwing packs on the floor. Oh man. Ooh.
Spicy Prismari Campus. Oh, Necrotic Fumes. That's cool. Sack and destroy. Basically, you trade something for something else, and it's exiled. That's pretty good. Uncommon in front and again. Kind of weird. I guess it's that theme thing that I'm literally not paying attention to, obviously. Needlethorn Drake. Really like the artwork. I don't feel like it feels green and blue though. Ooh. Kintorius Field Historian Elephant Cleric. That's that's cool. Spirits you control get +1/+0. When one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 3. Well, that I feel like that's straight busted. You do some flashback crap or some, I don't know, but some white and red stuff and like just spam out tokens all day. Like, that's cool. Efreet Flame Painter, double strike 1/4 for 4. Whenever Efreet Flame Painter deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If the spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. I feel like there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on, like instant sorcery, recycling, casting, repeating. This is an amazing duress. Gotta love it. I'm gonna put it under the foil, or I guess we'll just start a new pile, whatever. Leave the foil on top. Star Pupil, and like, wow, an Angel's Grace. It's a remake or whatever, but like this shit's like $10 or more dollars. Like, wow, that's what's up. Spicy Pull. Original Time Spiral, but not original because it's obviously from the set and it's technically a reprint. But, or wait, actually, yeah, 2006. I was like, or is this a Time Spiral remastered version? But no, it's from the set, and it says 2006, so it's from original Time Spiral, not Time Spiral remastered. Just wanted to clarify for my own knowledge. Anyways. Bruh, still no mythics though. What the hell is this? Like, it's kind of trash. But here's the God Dragon Quandrix. Of course, it's not the damn card, right? That'd be too good. Ooh, I like that art. Silverquill Pledge Mage. Silverquill, whatever. Hard to read upside down. Of course. Bookworm, a big worm, big bookworm. Wait, so 8 for a 7/7 trample. Gain 3, draw a card. Oh wow, you can put him on. So you can basically like play this like if you late game or reanimate it or something, and then when it dies you could put it the 3rd card back from the top of your library. So if it's like late game in the sense it's like recursion, like if you keep drawing cards and gaining 3 life, like, and having a 7/7 trample, like, or draft or whatever, like this could be good for that, but I don't really see much use for it outside of that. Oh wow. Oh wow, here we go. Our first extended mythic. That's what's up. Flying double strike 5. Beginning of, I'm just gonna read the damn thing in normal. The beginning of combat, on your turn you may choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Target player creates a 2/1 white and black flying inkling creature token with flying. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target player puts a 1/1 counter on each creature they control. Each mode must target a different player. So basically, you could give them a 2/1 so that you could draw, or you can draw, or you can let them draw so that you can put like 1/1 counter on all your creatures, or like, that's interesting though. Like, you help them. Like, I want to help nobody. They're my opponent, right? First mythic, no room for it. Yeah, but what the hell? That was like literally like half the damn box for a mythic. So that's, I don't know. Anyways, D-Spark. They moved that up to a rare. That's weird. There's the boy, Nicol Bolas. Were those some of his zombie Eternals or something? Something, but yeah, the homeboy, Nicol Bolas. The man himself. Boom, boom. Pest and another set token. Reset. Card. This is from like Return to Ravnica, or I don't know. What year does it say? 2019. And I don't know. I guess this is some kind of reprint from whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But nonetheless. Oh man, clearing my throat. Cough, 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 cough. Oh man. Oops. Comment. And we're just gonna speed this up towards the end because it's been a bit. Ooh. Culling Ritual. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Add green or black for each permanent destroyed this way. Wow. What? So you can destroy all your little tokens to ramp yourself. Like, that's like if you keep sacking stuff or whatever and building up like your little token army, and then you do that and you gain like 7 or 8 mana, like it's pretty cool. You know, most intrigued so far by the Witherbloom, really, because it's just what I like. But yeah, yep. Getting crowded. Need to upgrade my damn desk situation. But you know, one day at a time. Cool. Card. Rare in front, super weird. Basic Conjuration. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You gain 3 life. What is... Oh, that means it's like a lesson, I guess. Oh, like, okay, this is a sideboard thing. Like, this is one of the things that would show on your sideboard. Interesting. Common pile's annoying. It's the biggest one. Ooh. Dream Strix. 3 for a 3/2 flying. When Dream Strix becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. So basically, you know, could target with a buff and it would die. Kind of weird. But when Dream Strix dies, learn. Okay, so you can go get a lesson basically. That's cool. Opt. Nice old classic. And Twin Scroll Shaman. Double Strike Dwarfy Dwarf. 1/2. Yeah. I like this art. Crackle with Power. Actually really like this art. Pretty cool. Unique, if you will. And common. Ooh, second mythic. What is this one? Brackish Trudge, Fungus Beast. I like that. That's cool. That's decent. But what's this? Who gives? What's this? Whoa, double mythic pack. What? And oh man. Okay, wait. Crackle with Power. Crackle with Power deals 5 times X damage to each of up to X targets. Like, I mean, I really don't get why there's 3 X's. Or is it like you're paying 1 X for... I don't get why there's 3 X's, really. So it's like the 5 parters that get its own X. No, I don't get why there's 3 X's. That shit don't make sense to me, to be honest. But nonetheless, this is the one people be crazy about. Jadzi, Oracle of Arcavios. 8 for a 5/5. Discard a card, return this to your hand. Magecraft, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it by paying 1 rather than paying its mana cost. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. That's wild. And then you may put any number of land cards from your hand on the battlefield. Then, if you control 8 or more lands, you may discard a card. If you do, return Draining to the Oracle to its owner's hand. Wow. So basically, you can get lands in your hand, like, and you can throw them all out, like, and then just keep doing it once you reach the point of the 8 or more or whatever. So that's cool. Finally, some mythics is what we like. Cultivate. And Grinning Ignis Elemental. For, I don't know, for some sets I like looking at spoiler season and all that crap. But, well, this is actually cool how they, like, did that. I like that. But yeah, the set, I don't know, I just, what I was seeing in spoiler season, like, didn't really interest me, and I'd sometimes just prefer to see a set, like, in person by cracking some boxes, as opposed to just, like, you know, just being that guy. Oh, the card's coming out, oh, spoilers, oh, you know, whatever. Like, yeah, there's some dumb shit. Sometimes I'm into it, sometimes it's like, yeah, I got better shit to do. But this set, I was like, I got better shit to do. But, I mean, that's why I'm surprised about Witherbloom. Like, I like what I see so far with them the most. So, yeah. Whatever. Keep it going. Which one's this? Oh, Cultivate, duh. Like, yeah. Anyways. Strange Order. Set card order. Whatever. Mana A, I twitch, I twitch, you twitch, he, she twitch, they twitch. Sedgemoor Witch. This art is amazing. Oh man. Menace. So cool. Menace 3/2, good. Ward, pay 3 life. Whenever this creature becomes target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless the player pays 3 life. That's very good. When you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, you create a 1/1 black-green pest with the creature dies, gain 1 life. Damn, this card's amazing. This, like, art 10. Abilities for 3? Like, I guess it's a 3/2, it's kind of weak, dies to shock or low cost removal, but, like, for 3 life, you know, I really like this. This is cool. Like, home run. Regrowth. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty cool. Pretty good. And Eager First Year. Aren't you eager? Verdant Mastery. I like that artwork. Fracture. What does this do? Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker for 2. That's really good. We got Silverquill Apprentice. Whatever. A Elemental Expressionist. Cost 4 red or 4 blue, or any mix of in between that. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, choose target creature you control. Until the end of turn, it gains if this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. And when you exile this creature, create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. So basically, if stuff's gonna die, you exile it and get a 4/4 instead of whatever it was. Pretty cool. Can't think of anything specific for it yet, but just cool nonetheless. Shock, a classic, right? All formats, 1 mana. Gotta love it. And Quandrix Cultivator, Turtle Druid. I love all the animal creature combinations that, like, all the new, Turtle Druid. That's cool. When this guy enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island, put it onto the battlefield. Doesn't say tapped, mind you. This is good. This is hella good. 3/4 for 4. Turtle Druid, badass, man. Cool dude. Would definitely hang out with him. Anyways. Killian Ink Duelist, hey. Foil Forest. I love it. Uncommon first. Necrotic Fumes. Oh boy, Necro. He releases some fumes sometimes. Anyways. Yep. We speeding. Deadly Brew. The Wizard's Brew. Hey, shitty show. Anyways. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If you sacrifice a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to the hand. That's cool. Basically trade something for something. Dina. Hey. Whoa, what? Double Mythic pack again. What? Okay, wait. What? Fire. Okay. Mavinda, Student's Advocate, Bird Advisor, Flying. 0. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more to cast this way. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Activate this ability only once each turn. That's if that spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more. So basically, you can get this would be like a red and white deck type feather type thing. Like you're just gonna recycle all your buffs and all your I'd see this in red white aggro or some maybe white green aggro, something like that. This is probably pretty good actually. And this looks amazing. Tainted Pact. Exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand or exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. Ooh, Commander, baby. Really like that. It's really cool. Mythic, whatever the hell these are called. Whirlwind Denial, and then damn, I literally love these. Are amazing in foil. These look so good. Gotta hand it to you, Wizards. You like money or something? Cause shit, these are really cool. What is the list? When do we get to see the list? What is the list? Let me know. Tell us the list. Anyways, I'm gonna go faster through this last pile. This took way longer, but I really like reading the cards and shit. Like I said, I didn't really do too much spoiler season this time, so that's why I'm taking the time to read the shits. Thrill of Possibility. I think it goes this way. I like the art. Ooh, I actually really like this art on the mountain. It's pretty cool. But nonetheless, let's finish this up. A Uvilda, Dean of Perfection, Djinn Wizard. You may exile an instant or sorcery card from your hand and put 3 hone counters on it. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. If this card is exiled, remove a hone counter from it. When the last hone counter is removed from this card, if it's exiled, you may cast it. It costs 4 less to cast this way. That's reminds me of Suspend or stuff like that back in the day type shit. Nasari, Dean of Expression, a Freak Shaman. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library. Until the end of turn, you may cast spells from among those exiled cards, and you may spend mana as though it were any color to cast those spells. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter on Nasari, Dean of Expression. That seems like it could have some kind of potential, honestly. Like I don't know. What do I know? Strategic planning. I actually really like this one too. Cool art. What the hell does this say? Resculpt. Ooh, that's. I really like that. That fucking foil purple. Shout out to Desolator Magic. Cool dude. Anyways, whatever. But purple foil. Cool. Gotta love it. What a pest. What a pest. Last pile. Speeding it up today. What is this? The Prismari Dragon. This one's cool. Hey, Crackle with Power. That's kind of weird. Second copy of a Mythic. We'll take it though. The hell is this? Electrolyze. Ooh, that's really good. Put that there. Aether Helix. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Return a card or permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So a bounce and a let me get that back. And a classic from my goddamn childhood. All the way back from 2003, same year my car's from. Anyways, Big Lit, Gem Palm Incinerator, zombie style deck. Nostalgia. Nostalgia on a cardboard rectangle. Priceless. Anyways. Let's see. Ooh, who's this fucking creepy fuck? This guy looks cool as hell. Guy looks like a badass. Plarg, Dean of Chaos. He for surely is a badass. Is he a orc, ogre, Plarg? I don't know. Hopefully we get the actual card of that guy. Because, yeah. Anyways. I'm really liking this set's land artwork. Like, a lot. Like, man. We going through. Weird order again. Shine Shadow Snarl. A Shine Shadow Snarl enters the battlefield. You may reveal a plains or swamp card from your hand. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, wow, okay. Nice little dual land that can come in untapped on turn one if you reveal other land or whatever. Need a bigger fucking situation. We'll put the rare lands up here. Devastating Mastery. You can pay 4 white rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If you paid 4, opponent chooses up to 2 non-land permanents they control and returns them to your hand, to their hand, mind you, and destroy all non-land permanents. If you don't, like, pay less. Pay less. Divine Gambit. We got that one earlier. Still cool though. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. That's interesting. Destroy creature and then lose life. Kind of cool. Quandrix Lady. Strange order again, but whatever. I know it's that set order related thing. Shadewing Laureate. Whenever another creature flying die. Oh, kind of cool. Kind of cool. 3 for a 2/2 that gets bigger when stuff dies. Works for me. Oh, this is one of them. Oh, here's the dude. Inca Duelist. Lifelink Menace. Spells you cast that target a creature costs 2 less to cast. This seems like it should not be an uncommon. Could be mistaken though. Reflective Golem. Yes, yes. We don't read golems around here. Gnarled Professor. When Gnarled Professor enters the battlefield, learn. Treefolk Druid. Probably good. 5/4 for 4. Trample. I mean, it's just a beater on its own and whatever. Bait some removal and get something you need to, like, to fuck over your opponent, you know? Ooh, like, oh, this card's fucking whack. Actually, this is fucking trash. Like, ooh, but I hate this card, to be really honest. But hey, man, I don't fucking want this shit. I'm gonna sell this shit. This card's horrible. But like, yeah, if you're the kind of player that likes this card, I literally don't like you. Anyways, oh, oh man, this is Nostalgia Overload. That's some beautiful artwork, and it's a great fucking card. This is sick. I like this. This is, man. So the Mythics came in finally. That's good. Got only one of the rare lands. That's kind of weird. I hate how they've been doing that lately. Like, what was it? Ikoria, you get a million fucking pathways, and then Kaldheim, they're like, nah, we only want like 2 or 3 pathways. And so, I mean, they're really playing with that shit a bit. Ooh, Professor Bear. Professor of Zoomancy. Hey. Let's finish this shit up, everybody. What do we got? Reflective or Retriever Phoenix. Retriever Phoenix. Flying haste, 4 for a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, learn, and as long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return Retriever Phoenix to the battlefield. The hell's Harry Potter's fucking Phoenix name? Fox or something? Fawkes, some shit like that. I could be just completely making shit up right now, but I don't know, get some Potter vibes, if you will. Shale, Dean of Radiance, Flying Vigilance, 2 for a 1/1. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. That's pretty good. And then Embrose, Dean of Shadow, 4/4 for 4. Put a 1/1 counter on another target creature. Then Embrose, Dean of Shadow, deals 2 damage to that creature. Whenever a creature dies, you control with a 1/1 counter. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, draw a card. So basically, he can, something that's about to die, he can throw a counter on it and kill it. And then instead of you just losing it and getting nothing, you get a card. So that's pretty cool. Create some card advantage. Blue Sun Zenith. Target player draws X card. Shovel. Ooh, what the fuck? That's hella good. That's spicy. I feel like, wow, we'd be pulling shit around here. Spell Satchel. Little backpack. You know, everyone needs a backpack. Last 5 packs. I'm glad this shit turned around. I feel like we got way too many Mythics now. Shit, got plenty. Pleased. Just not sure if they're the ones we want to be getting, but you know, we'll figure that part out later. I did think it was weird. Ooh, another, oh, speak of the Mythics, Body of Research. That is some amazing artwork. To create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token, put X 1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your library. What the fuck? That's sick. That's super sick. That's crazy. And that artwork, dude, that I really like. I think I really like this set, to be honest. Like, Whirlwind Denial. It just seems like a solid set. Like, shit. Spiteful Squad. Hey, Spiteful Squad. Fuck you guys. Hey. Man, that one hit close to home. That's hilarious. Anyways. Calming Licid from Stronghold. Calming Licid loses this ability and becomes a creature enchantment that reads enchanted creature cannot attack instead of a creature. Move Calming Licid on the target creature. You may pay 1 to end this effect. That's like that's a cool little like pacifism creature thing. Like, that's, I don't know. P cool. Ooh, this guy's fucking sick. What's this guy's deal? Hold on. Valentine, hey, my guy. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, rare in front. On some weird shit. Teaching of the Archaics. If your opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. That's for 3. Yeah, we raising our voice out there? That's not good, but hopefully it's good. Anyways, glad we're almost done. Let's finish up. God damn, another mythic. Tanazir Quandrix, Dragon Boy. I got 2 of the dragons this box. That's what's up. I guess I'll read them shit. I was like, I don't even care about Quandrix, but 4/4 for 5, flying trample. When Tanazir Quandrix enters the battlefield, double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature you control. When this guy attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to Tanazir Quandrix's power and toughness until the end of the turn. Oh man. So I'm already seeing like the Witherbloom, just get a million fucking tokens out and then just drop this guy and make them all 4/4s or bigger and just like you win. Like shit. If you could somehow give him haste, maybe instead of Sultai, maybe go like Tamir and have the one god from Theros that gives everyone haste, or I don't know. But yeah. Cool. Lightning Helix. Good shit. Classic. And a little wizard. Ooh, last 3 packs. Oh man. Clever Lumamancer. We're making up words. Stupid order. I think I just dropped shit. Oh boy. Prismari Command. Choose 2. 2 damage to any target. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Create a treasure token. Destroy target artifact. Nice little 4 options to save your ass with. Ooh, claim the firstborn. This shit's amazing. Wow, they picked really smart cards for these little archive things. 5 for 3/3. Elf Druid. Yeah, we need more fucking elves. Like, chill with that shit. Man. Magma Opus. I like that one. We gonna finish this shit. Dramatic Finale. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. This ability only triggers once each turn. Feels pretty good actually. I feel like that's pretty good. Hey, Plarg, Dean of Chaos. He is a orc. Or I said ogre. But yeah, draw a card, discard a card, draw a card, and pay 5, reveal from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may pay that card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast this way into the bottom in a random order. Plarg, cool dude. And then on the back we have Augusta, Dean of Order. Other tapped creatures you control get +1/+0. So basically when you attack they get bigger, or while they are tapped they get bigger. And then other untapped you control creatures get +0/+1. So basically if they're attacking they get bigger, and if they're blocking or not attacking they get more defense. And then whenever you attack, untap each creature you control and tap any number of creatures. Okay, you can do some combat math magic. That's pretty cool. Hey, Inquisition of Kozilek. I want foil ones of these, baby. But nonetheless, good shit. And Orc Wizard, whatever. And now, last pack. Someone's talking. Oh, man. That's, yeah. Anyways, last pack. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. What do we got? Harness Infinity. Yep. Strange Order already. Boom, 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 boom. Blade Historian. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. What the hell? That's amazing. I feel like that's just a game-winning card. Shit. Eliminate. Gotta love it. Ooh, foil duress. That's amazing. That's fucking sick. We fuck with that shit. And then last but not least, protection from black and shadow, Soltari Monk. That's what we're leaving it off on, everybody. This shit took way longer than I expected. I enjoyed all the mystical archives. We got a gang of fucking rares and mythics. I at least want to count the mythics because we just got like way too many rares. But let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mythics. Like, shit. That's what's up. But yeah, without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Necro. Good shit. Strixhaven, baby. Another box opening coming later tonight. Wait. Let's prove it. Oh shit. Oh fucking A. And have a good one.